I confess that the American first mindset in the church in America has corrupted Jesus' great commission to go to the ends of the earth. Okay? So I believe America is a great, fantastic, wonderful, rich, powerful country. Do you agree with me? But the problem is, we in American church are like, oh, America's a great group of people. It's a great church in America, and we forget the people outside of our borders, or the people that come in through our borders legally, and they're coming in, and they're like wanting to grow. But ladies and gentlemen, do you realize that there are countries around the world like Honduras and Myanmar and Afghanistan and Taiwan and Japan and South Korea and North Korea? Do you realize that there are churches or people out there? Yes or no? They're like, yes, I can look geography. But this American first, in other words, I'm going to put all my time, energy, resources in America, is wrong. What's right is we need to see that the Great Commission is go to the world. Go to the world. And the early church had this mindset of, okay, we're going to be apathetic. We're going to have our Jerusalem huddle, aka our American huddle, and we are going to grow this church, and then God's going to be happy. We see this in the Tower of Babel, and this is a human tradition, that a failure that we have. So what did Jesus do? He's like, okay, I'm going to bring persecution to my own church, which resulted in persecution comes. Stephen was stoned. The Apostle Paul agreed with the stoning, and all of a sudden the church was like, oh snap, we got to get out of Jerusalem. So they spread. They spread to Antioch. They spread to around the region, to ultimately to the ends of the earth. And here we need to know that we need to be cautious, American Christians, that if we are focused just on America, and does America has a lot of issues to deal with, yes or no? Oh, yeah, it does. So it's not just America only, it's America, but the globe. And that's what the early churches did. The early churches in America said, you know what? We're going to raise up, equip disciples, and we're going to send them out to all the nations. So the nations now hear about Jesus. Honduras was reached because the American church sent missionaries. China was reached because the American church. You get the idea. So we need to just simply have the mindset of breaking the mindset. And here's the confession. The confession is this: America is great, but it's not our kingdom. Our kingdom is in heaven. We are citizens of heaven. We are a part of a great citizenship, a place that we will be with God forever. And I'm here to say, I'm not Debbie Downing America. I'm just saying, what if we would have a global perspective, Catalyst Church? A global perspective that includes your neighbors. The global perspective that does pray for our political officials. But also praying for the things that are happening overseas. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the church. We should not be the American church. We should be the church. You have brothers and sisters overseas dying for their faith, longing for the resources that we have. And here we are, sending out 18 people to Honduras, which is a reach country, which is fine. But we have this mindset. What would happen, here's part of my confession, I would absolutely love it if each and every one of you would consider, if you're physically able, to go on a foreign mission trip to see the other globe. Or when you're scrolling on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you hear of a different country, you pause and you pray for that church, those churches that are in those countries. But maybe even add the countries and the people and the tribes that are not reached yet, that have never heard about Jesus. We just said it earlier. We have all the tools in the world. We have all the resources in the world. America has all the money that it needs to do so. In this next 10 years, I guarantee you, and statistics show that if the Church of Jesus Christ, just in America, would fund, go, and provide for the resources around the world, every tribe, nation, and tongue in 10 years would be able to hear and know the gospel of Jesus Christ. And then I believe the end will come. So what does that mean for us? We need to be faithful in supporting, going, and being the church globally in prayer, giving, and support. The question is, have you been? If you have, thank you. If you have not, why not? And maybe the reason is why is because you have an American first mindset. We're part of the church, not just the church in America.